What's going on, dudes? Welcome back to the Vault. It's your boy, MC Jack Napier. And the film I'll be reviewing today is The Joker. I've been waiting for this one to come out all year. Finally watched it. But having said that, let's just jump straight into it. This one opens with an introduction to Arthur Fleck as he is trying to force himself to smile, like I bet many of us have tried to do, before he is then attacked on the street. Wow. What a cast for this one. Joaquin Phoenix plays the Joker, and not only is Phoenix just a powerhouse of an actor, but his performance in this is honestly out of this world. It's absolutely stellar. He embodies everything about the character and gives us some new stuff to feast our eyes on. He's also brilliant at distorting his body. I know he lost a lot of weight for this, but he's so great at distorting his body in a grotesque way, which honestly just adds more, to his portrayal of the character. Honestly, I could rave about his performance till I'm blue in the face, but Zazie Beetz gives a tremendous performance as a love interest who is not even aware that she's captured the affections of Arthur. Robert De Niro gives his most De Niro performance yet as a sharp-tongued talk show host. Then there's a great supporting cast with the likes of Shea Wiggum and Brian Tyree Henry. Just a really strong cast. As you probably already knew, this one tells the origin story of the Joker, of how the Joker became, the Prince of Crime, the Clown Prince of Crime, and it does this near perfectly. The overall story and script makes so many perfect narrative choices. One of the strongest was giving the character laughing sickness. This works so effectively because it gave scenes that were supposed to be dark and distressing a whole other dimension. And add to that it caused Arthur pain whenever it did affect him, and you get another great dimension for the character. Another great narrative choice was to have Arthur slowly spiral into madness rather than having become instantly disturbed. I generally felt like I went on the journey into madness with this character, and at some points even felt for him before I had to kind of pull myself back and remind myself that this is one of the most notorious villains, to ever grace a comic book or a screen. This made for an incredibly strong script, and I just really appreciated this. There's also some strong comedic moments as well as some downright absurd ones. Whether it's Arthur Fleck dancing by himself and then accidentally firing off a gun. There's also some great scenes where, as an audience member, you're not sure if what's really happening is actually happening or it's a part of Arthur's psychosis. It just really messes with your mind, and I really love that. Let's talk about the director, Todd Phillips. Helms this one, so it's no surprise that the comedy is so sharp, but he's amazingly managed to twist his brand of comedy. So his brand of comedy is from, say, like The Hangover and Old School. He's managed to twist his brand of humor, turning it into a much more dark and truly fitting with the Joker mythos. Phillips has given us a fantastic story, which, while still staying true to the iconic character, and as I said previously, he takes us on a ride along with this character as he slips further and further into the craziness that the Joker is infamous for. Phillips also gives us some beautiful shots and plays with the camera in a fascinating way. There are many wonderful close-ups of Arthur as he's either laughing or dancing further and further into his psychosis. He was also genius at giving us scenes that really made you feel and empathise with this character before pulling the rug and reminding you that who you were dealing with. Basically, it was just a fantastic job. I also have to mention the soundtrack, as the theme for this Joker is just as haunting as any of the others, and really lends credence to this man losing his mind. I'm also sure I noticed some familiar notes from The Dark Knight. Now, that may just be wishful thinking from my ears, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I appreciate what I heard nonetheless. A marvelous soundtrack that perfectly matched the tone of the film and embodied the character and the whole film, really. I didn't really learn anything from this, only came to the brutal realisation that Arthur is the poster boy for vicious beatings. That, and you probably shouldn't bring a gun to a children's hospital. There we have it, guys. There is my very quick review for The Joker. I could honestly go, gush about this film, but I won't. So let's just jump to the two most important questions. Question number one, would I recommend this film? 100% I would recommend this film, even whether you're an avid comic book reader or you're not really a fan of comic books but you still like to go and watch the films, then I would 100% recommend this film. It is a fantastic film, and it kind of does something that I've been saying for years perfectly, in the sense that comic book films can be dark and gritty and distressing, and some of the best comic book films are exactly that. So I love that it went down this avenue, and it didn't kind of slow up or stop at any point. So I really loved that. And if you love the character of the Joker as much as I do, again, whether you read the comics or not, then again, you will love this film. It's a little slow burning, but you know, the payoff at the end, the climax at the end, I almost damn near stood up and started applauding. So I would 100% recommend this film. Definitely go and watch it. And also, in regards to the controversy surrounding it, that's all bullshit. Just ignore that, because it is a fantastic film. You know, it's not going to make white men feel like they're, you know, already privileged, and we apparently are. But having said that, ignore the politics. Go watch it. It's fantastic. It's a brilliant film. Question number 2: does the film belong in the vault? I think you can probably guess from my answer for the first question. But my only issue with this film is that we didn't need the storyline with young Bruce Wayne and Thomas Wayne potentially being Arthur's father. I mean, this was a fantastic film regardless. That tied this plot in nicely. But like I said, this is a fantastic film regardless of that. This could have been a great film without that kind of plot line running through it. But then saying that, I don't think the film would have had such a huge draw with people if, you know, without the Joker name slapped on it. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. But I love this film. This is, for me, probably the best film I've seen in a long time. It's just so dark and so gritty and just really true to the character. And I wasn't too bothered about seeing an origin film for the Joker, but now that I've seen it, it's a perfect origin story for him. You know, so, and I'm a little bit sad that this is just a one-off film. Hopefully in the future that, you know, Phoenix will come back with Todd Phillips and they'll do another one, because that would be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, having said that, because of those reasons, this film will be definitely going into the vault. This film's going to be going into the very top of the vault. At the rate, I see the vault as like a pyramid. It's going to go right to the top of that pyramid. So there's that little diamond star has gone off with a psychotic laugh from the Joker. So we have it, guys. There's my review for the Joker. If you've seen it and you loved it, let me know what you loved down in the comments below. If you hated it, I'd be interested to know what you hated about it, because I loved it. So I would love to talk to anyone who actually disliked it. And as always, guys, if you like what I'm doing here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, your pets, your family, your friendly neighborhood jokers. Until the next one, peace and love, my dudes.